Welcome back, everybody. So, today I'm going to do something different, not something I do very often. And I'm going to talk about what makes Pixel Financial Group great, not only for our clients, but also for our employees. Now, Pixel Financial Group is the merger of two different companies. Nicole owned Flow Accounting Solutions, and I owned Analyze My Books. And we worked together on a regular basis prior to merging our companies together. And we were a great team. We had similar philosophies, we had similar techniques. What I wasn't able to figure out, she was able to figure out, and vice versa. So it was a really good collaboration, and we decided to make it official and merge our two companies together in August of 2016 and form Pixel Financial Group. And I have to tell you, it is one of the best business decisions we've ever made, and we're super proud of what we're doing here at Pixel. And one of the things that makes us so proud is the fact that we worked very hard to make Pixel a technology forward firm. Okay. What that means is we were worried that at some point in time, a hurricane was going to hit, a tornado, who knows, an earthquake. It happens around here once in a while. Snowstorms will shut business down around here. And what we didn't want to have happen is our clients were not able to get the services that they were paying for because our office was closed down. So we keep track of the weather, any major storms coming, and we have made it so that we are a fully virtual firm. Actually, clients never have to step into our office if they just don't want to. Not to say that we don't still do things old school for those who just don't want to deal with the technology, but that's why we've worked so hard to be technology forward. Now, when COVID hit, that turned out to be a huge asset for us. We never thought pandemic, but because we had been so careful to make sure that we could be as electronic and virtual as possible, when we had to shut our office down, it was not a big deal for us. We just took our computers home, plugged them into our home offices, and continued to work. We didn't skip a beat. And it turned out to be a really great thing because we were still doing taxes. We were still making sure that everybody's books were done and reconciled and all of those great things. So we were very happy to be able to continue to service our clients. So that's one way in which we think Pixel is great, is that we do have the technology to make sure we can continue to function even when nothing else is. So the other thing that we're really, really strict about here at Pixel is our responsiveness to our clients. If they email us, if they call us, we try to get back as quickly as we can. Now, the rule is generally 24 business hours. So if a client has not received a call from us within 24 business hours, they should be giving us another ping because something went wrong. We all know that emails wind up in electronic la la land, or there may have been an emergency, or the person isn't in the office for whatever reason. So that's one thing that we are really careful with, is to make sure that we are being responsive to our clients within at least 24 business hours as best as we can. Now, we're not perfect about it. I know we aren't, but we try really, really hard. And it's just something we're constantly drilling into our employees' heads. And again, if you're a client of ours and you haven't heard from us within 24 business hours, something is up. You got to let us know. The other thing that we do is we try to educate our clients. So we are working with businesses that want to grow their business. And so it's really important for our clients to understand what is happening in their numbers. And one of the things that clients have said to us in the past is that other accountants have talked over their heads, meaning that they've spoken in accountantese and have not really explained what those things meant. So the client did not really understand what was going on. Misunderstandings occurred, they felt confused, and it was kind of a problem. Well, unfortunately, that is kind of a problem in the accounting industry that we're trying to rectify on our end. So we do try our best to make sure we educate our clients. I mean, we'll have clients call and say, I have a stupid question, I have a dumb question. Well, when it comes to accounting, there are no stupid or dumb questions, because if everybody understood what we were doing, we wouldn't have a business. So we don't consider anything stupid or dumb when you ask questions. It's important that you ask the question because we want you to do it the correct way moving forward. And we want you to be comfortable with what's going on. Now, I can tell you there are some people have warned me that if we educate our clients too much, then they'll decide that they can just handle it on their own. And I 100% hands down disagree with that attitude. And I can tell you right now that keeping my clients educated has ended up in 0 clients lost due to them deciding they can handle it on their own. So, really important for us for the client to be educated and understand as best as possible what's going on, because our system actually requires the client to be involved, because that's the only way you can grow your business. So that's another thing we're really proud of here, is that we're always working to educate our clients. Now, the next thing that we're very careful about is making sure that we hired skilled employees. Now, this has been a journey for us. And some of you clients out there watching this know this has been a journey for us. We try to make sure that we have skilled employees that we're constantly training and constantly educating. And honestly, in my opinion, human resources is the hardest part of our job. And we have had some major failures when it has come to the personnel of this company. So, you clients who stuck with us during that time, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. But we have finally been able to develop a staff that is knowledgeable, skilled, passionate about their jobs, and we continue to make sure that they are skilled and knowledgeable. We're constantly training. At least one day a month, we shut our office down, and that is the day that we are doing training. So that's really important for us, that our employees understand what is going on, because I want them to be able to explain it to our clients as well, not to mention do a bang up job. We really want them to do a fantastic job for our clients. Now, that's not to say that we just let our employees do whatever they want and throw things out the door to our clients. No, we actually have a pretty involved quality control process for almost everything that goes on here. Bookkeeping, if we have reconciled and are ready to send out reports, those reports are first QC'd before going out the door. Tax returns, if I'm not the one doing them, I'm still looking at them to make sure that they are appropriate to go out the door. So I think that's definitely one way in which we differ from a lot of accounting firms, is that we are QCing everything that happens. There are checks and balances everywhere to make sure we are putting out the most accurate product possible. Again, are we perfect? No, but we try really, really hard. So it's just one of those things where when something does go wrong, the first thing we do is analyze that. Why did it go wrong? What process is out of whack? What do we need to do to make sure that it doesn't go wrong again? Which is a big part of our QC, is constantly looking at our processes and seeing what we can do to improve it. Do we always hit the nail on the head? No. I wish we were perfect. We're not. But what's important is that we're always trying. We're always trying to get to the point where we are perfect. So just keep working. And I actually recommend we do that. You do that with all of your businesses. Like, you have to keep looking at your processes and try and determine what needs to change to make things better. And that's something we do constantly in this office. Okay. So, one of the bad things that happens as an accounting firm, so the next thing that makes us a little bit different, is we don't want our clients to be confused in any way, shape, or form. Okay. And what I mean by that is sometimes they have to pay money for taxes. Sometimes something has gone wrong with their books. And what's important for us is that we're being direct with our clients about what is going on and how it happened and what we can do to fix the problem. Now, that doesn't mean we beat around the bush. It doesn't mean we're being rude. As a matter of fact, I'm very, very adamant that we are as direct as possible with clients. I call it ripping off the Band-Aid, because I need to get past the bad stuff in order to start finding a solution. A perfect example of this happened yesterday when I had to talk to some clients who had never owed money in taxes before, why they suddenly owed taxes this year. And the first thing I did was just start off and told them, listen, you owe money. Here's how much it is. Then I explained to them why. And then I explained to them what we were going to do to prevent that in the future. So it's just really important that our clients understand that something not so great happened. And we're really direct about that, but that we start to offer solutions as to how we can avoid that in the future. A lot of that is part of the educational process as well. Now, one of the last things I'm going to mention, because there are so many things that I really, in order to keep this video short, can only mention a few, but Our corporate culture is really important to us. Now, when you think about accounting firms, a lot of people think about pencil skirts and tight buns and super traditional offices and all of those wonderful things. But we have decided against that at Pixel. We didn't want to be somebody we weren't. And so we have a much more relaxed atmosphere. We're really careful to monitor employee morale. And so we do things all the time for our employees to make sure that their morale is up and that they know that we appreciate them. An example of that is on the last Friday of every month, we take the staff out for happy hour. So we have a lot of fun doing that. Not to mention just that team camaraderie we're always trying to make sure is taking place. The other thing is look at our website and you'll see what I mean about our corporate culture. We don't want to take ourselves too seriously. We want to take our work seriously, but we don't want to take ourselves too seriously. We've seen too many cases where people have come in completely intimidated and nervous to talk to somebody like me, who is a CPA. And we don't want that. We want them to come in, we want them to be comfortable, and we want them to understand that we are there for them and that we are their advocate. So we do a lot to make sure that we're not too uptight around here. It's already stressful enough without adding to the stress. So definitely check out our website at www.pixelfg.com, as in financialgroup.com, and check us out. I think you'll get a laugh out of it and you'll understand what it is we're trying to accomplish in terms of our corporate culture. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. Next week, I am going to be talking about capital gains on investment property. So just be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, you guys take care, be safe, and we'll see you soon.